Today, we're talking about something simple, but honestly, it can be a total game changer for dementia caregivers. It's called a dementia journal, and it's all about finding a little bit of clarity and control when things feel chaotic.
And that quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It really is a roller coaster. You have good moments, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a new behavior or symptom pops up, and you're left feeling completely stressed out and just reacting. Those ups and downs are exhausting.
So the big question is there a way to smooth out that ride a little? A way to shift from constantly putting out fires to actually understanding what's going on? Well, the answer is yes, and you don't need any high-tech gadgets or expensive tools to do it.
That tool we're talking about is the Dementia Journal. Think of it as your own personal command center for caregiving. It's a place where you can start to turn that chaos into information you can actually use, taking small notes that, trust me, lead to some really big insights.
So what is it exactly? It's really just a dedicated spot. It could be a simple notebook, a binder, or even the Notes app on your phone, where you jot down your observations. The goal isn't to write a novel every single day. It's just about capturing those key little details. This right here, this is the fundamental shift we're talking about. Without a journal, you're stuck in that left column, feeling overwhelmed, like everything is random and out of your control. But with a journal, you move over to the right. You start spotting patterns, you can pinpoint triggers, and you walk into doctor's appointments armed with clear, concrete data. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so you're ready to start. What in the world should you be writing down? Let's break it down into 7 key areas. And hey, don't feel like you have to track all of these at once. Just use this as a starting point. First up, let's talk about one of the toughest parts of caregiving: challenging behaviors. You know what I mean? Sudden agitation, anxiety, anger. These moments can feel completely random and are often the most stressful.
This is where you put on your detective hat. When a behavior happens, just jot down the context. What time was it? Was it maybe 4 p.m. right before dinner? What was happening just before? Was a visitor leaving? Was the TV too loud? These little clues help you connect the dots and find the trigger, which is always the first step toward finding a solution.
All right, next up is eating and drinking. We all know how vital nutrition and hydration are, but as dementia progresses, it can become a huge source of worry. You're constantly asking yourself, are they getting enough?
Tracking this stuff gives you facts instead of just fears. Your notes might actually show you that, hey, they're eating 6 small snacks a day, which is fantastic. Or you might notice they always refuse water but love juice. Now you have a clear strategy to help prevent dehydration.
And here's a perfect little example of how it all works. You see an observation, agitated and pacing. You make a guess at the cause, maybe low blood sugar. You take an action, offered a snack, and you note the result, calm down. The most powerful part, that last box. You create a proactive plan for the future. That is problem solving in action.
Number 3. This is a sensitive topic for sure, but it's so important. Toileting. Writing down habits and accidents can help you create a routine that prevents future issues and, most importantly, maintains dignity. Your notes might show that a simple reminder every 2 hours makes all the difference.
Fourth on our list, sleep patterns. You know this. If they aren't sleeping, you're not sleeping. It affects everyone. Are they waking up at 2 a.m. every single night? Tracking this can help you and the doctor figure out if there's an underlying cause and find a solution so everyone can get some much-needed rest.
Okay, number 5 is a big one. It is absolutely critical to track medications. A journal is essential for keeping a record of when meds are taken, but just as importantly for noting any changes or side effects after a new prescription or a change in dose. This is vital info for their doctor.
Number 6 is all about physical health and safety. This is where you document things like falls, when and where they happened, or maybe signs of pain that they can't quite verbalize. It also helps you spot new safety concerns before they become a big problem.
And finally, number 7. This is all about honoring the person. What makes them smile? What music do they still tap their foot to? Do they love tea but hate coffee? Noting these little things helps every caregiver, including you, provide care that respects their personality and preserves their dignity.
So we've gone through what to track, but let's really dig into the why. Why does this simple act of writing stuff down make such a huge difference? Because it really does benefit everyone in that circle of care.
For your loved one, it's pretty clear. The insights from your journal lead to care that's tailored specifically to them. It's more personal, it's more empathetic, and it respects them as the individual they are, not just as a diagnosis.
And for the doctor? Oh, your journal is an absolute goldmine. Instead of just saying, he seems more agitated, you can say, for the last 2 weeks, he's become agitated every day around 4 p.m. That specific data lets them make much better medical decisions. You literally become their best possible advocate.
And for you, this is your tool for sanity. It takes the massive mental load off of trying to remember every little detail. It shifts you from being a passive worrier to an active problem solver. It gives you something tangible you can do to feel more in control.
This quote from fellow caregiver Barry Jacobs just says it all perfectly. The journal lets you stand apart from the onrush of tasks and crises. It gives you that little bit of space to breathe, to reflect, and to regain that crucial feeling of control.
So are you feeling like maybe you could do this? The best part is, you can start right now. It does not have to be a big, complicated thing. Let's look at 3 super simple steps to get you going.
First, just pick a format that works for you. Seriously, there is no right or wrong way. Second, don't try to track all 7 things on day 1. Just pick one, the one that feels most urgent for you right now. And finally, and this is so important, remember, be consistent, not perfect. No one is grading you. A few quick notes a day is so much better than nothing at all.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What's the one thing, maybe it's behaviors, maybe sleep, maybe nutrition, where a little bit more information could make a really big difference for you and your loved one? Starting with just that one thing is the first step toward finding a little more clarity in the chaos.